Okay, I'll go ahead and call this meeting to order. Want a motion to approve the minutes of the last? You want to go ahead and motion to approve the minutes?
I'll make a motion, we approve.
I'll second. We have a motion to approve from First District. Got a second from the second. And with that, we'll go ahead and approve the minutes. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Ayes have it. And with that, we'll go ahead and approve the minutes of February 20th, 2025. Is there any, we'll open it up for a public request for discussion action. Is there any public discussion, action items, anything anyone wants to bring up? No. So we'll get into the action items. Commission orders. You want me to wait, see if you can get it going? We can wait. I'm in no hurry.
But it's not moving. I can't scroll it down.
Are replacing the firewall.
Oh, yeah, that's the problem. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, if anyone has any questions while I go through them, more than welcome to ask. Commission Order 2025-52. This is an original agreement. It reflects an incorrect effective date. It's to amend the effective date and approve a revised agreement. And sorry, I thought that was on vibrate. This is for pricing supplement agreement with TransUnion Risk and Alternative Data Solutions. So that was a past commission order we approved already. We're just correcting the date on it. Commission Order 2025 dash. Oh, sorry. Let me get this on.
I'll make a motion, we approve.
I second. We have a motion to approve from the first and a second from the second. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Ayes have it. Commission Order 2025-52 is approved as written. Effective date. Commission Order 2025-53. This amendment adds a small amount in operating expenses to put internet into health department. Health department's name versus the state's name. Was that what you put on there, Amanda?
Yeah, it's for the health department.
Okay. Agreement cover adjustments for operational expenses, shown amendment. Okay.
I'll make a motion, we approve.
I second. We got a motion to approve from the first and a second from the second. All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye.
Aye.
Ayes have it. Commission Order 2025-53 is approved as written. Commission Order 2025-54. In the matter of adjustment of tax charges on personal property tax books for the year of 2024 and prior to Doug Tripman, Collector of Revenue for Franklin County. This is an adjustment on personal property tax book. Doug in here? You have anything for this, Doug? No? Okay. Okay.
Make a motion, we approve.
I second. We have a motion to approve from the first, a second from the second. All in favor of Commission Order 2025-54, signify by saying aye. Aye.
Aye.
Ayes have it. Commission Order 2025-54 is approved as written. Commission Order 2025-55. This reflects an amount collected from railroad and utilities to cover general special road and bridge funds for 2024. Do you have anything on this you wanted to cover, Jim? Okay.
It's already in the budget, right?
It's road funds.
That's distributed to the entities throughout the county.
Okay. We have a motion.
I'll make a motion, we approve.
I second. We have a motion to approve from the first and a second from the second. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Ayes have it. Commission Order 2025-55 is approved as written. Commission Order 2025-56. In the matter of approving and authorizing execution of a cash sale agreement and maintenance agreement from GFI Digital for the purchase of a new printer for the Franklin County Collector's Office.
I'll make a motion, we approve.
I second. We have a motion to approve from the first and a second from the second. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Ayes have it. Commission Order 2025-56 is approved as written. Collector's Office gets a new printer. Commission Order 2025-57. This is an amendment with Local 148 Highway Department to adjust the number of earned PTO hours for the first year.
Make a motion, we approve that.
Have a second. We have a motion to approve from the first and a second from the second. All those in favor of 2025-57 signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Ayes have it. Commission Order 2025-57 is approved as written. And this was, I don't know if there's any questions, but there was a difference between our regular employees and our union employees. So we made them the same. So it's fair and even between all of our employees is what that amounted to. So it's in favor of the employees. Commission Order 2025-58. This is a bid from PacWest for $50,498 for the printing and mailing of real estate change notices for the assessor's office. Is the assessor here? No. Yeah, that's in your budget for this, already budgeted? Okay.
Make a motion, we approve.
Have a motion, I second. We have a motion to approve from the first. I have a second from the second. All in favor of Commission Order 2025
Aye.
-58, signify by saying aye. Aye. Ayes have it. Sorry, I'm working with one wing and a terrible head cold. Commission Order 2025-39. This is previously tabled on 2/20 of this year. It's a revised employee personal policy. Basically, it shortens the time to earn PTO. It used to be 6 months to get your PTO time. Now we're shorting it to 3 months to make us more competitive. And it's also for critical illness to lower minimum days to take off from 3 days to 1 day. So you used to have to take it off in a 3-day block, which now you'll be able to take it off at 1 day at a time instead of a block of 3 days.
I'll make a motion, we approve.
And I sure have a question from the auditor.
The commission order, again, didn't state where these revisions are taking place within the personnel policy. I thought that's what we had discussed, or it had been mentioned that it was going to be stated in here so that there was a specific reference.
It's not in the commission.
Right, yeah. And then after looking at it a little bit more, not to put a, pause
Me and my
in any of
bonnet.
this. So in this section where it does state the eligibility, which I don't know if you have that in your packet, the personnel
not.
policy or not. I think the question is whether or not a waiting period and an introductory status they're not defined in the definitions of the policy, and then whether or not those are technically mean the same thing, because it states a waiting period is 60 calendar days, and then it says the introductory status would be 90 days. So I don't know. I was just curious if there was any way we could add that those two terms and defined just for clarification, so we know, are we referring to 60 calendar days for the catastrophic illness, or are we the
Oh, for
waiting
PTO
period?
or
Mhm.
for,
the introductory status of PTO? It is kind of confusing. It's 60 and 90 days. So
I think the intent was PTO, wasn't it, Mark? Wasn't the intent PTO for the,
6 months. And he lowered that.
and the sick policy was a separate policy in itself. So this would only pertain to the PTO then, Angela.
well, this actually pertains to catastrophic illness in that section.
We can look at that, Angela, for the next revisions, which.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Thank you, Angela. Yeah, we're just trying to make it more competitive to get good people at the county when
Do
you
we
have
want to
to.
table that, or are we going to
No, we can,
wait for the revision?
okay.
Okay.
Yeah, we're just trying to be more competitive. Someone coming in for a new hire, they have to wait 6 months, basically get a PTO time. So if you have plans, and you want to seek new employment, that may turn them away. I can't get off with it for 6 months, get some time. So we cut it in half, 3 months to be, more competitive. And then the critical illness was trying to give to the employee. 3 days. I mean, you just may have a day you need to do something, take your kids to the doctor or something. You shouldn't have to take 2 extra days for that. So have a
I'll
motion.
make a motion. We approve.
And I second. We have a motion to approve from the first and a second from the second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Commission Order 2025-39 is approved as written and will be revised, Angela. Commission Order 2025-59. This is a bid from New Frontier Materials, LLC. Looks like for some rock, $19.50 per ton and delivered $45.50 per ton. Do you want to speak to that, Jim? Trap rock?
Yes, that is for the trap rock that we use when we do chip seal.
Okay.
It's only available at a certain area from Iron Mountain where New Frontier has their quarry.
Okay.
And there aren't many suppliers, but we did solicit bids and that's what came in.
Okay. And that's already in well within your bid. I mean, your
Yes, it
budget.
is. Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
And with that,
I'll make a motion. We approve that.
I second. Have a motion to approve from the first and a second from the second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Ayes have it. You get your trap rock and we get some overlays. Commission Order 2025-60. Turn page. This is a bid from Don Brown Chevrolet for SUVs for the Sheriff's Department. $44,535 per SUV. Is there anyone here from Sheriff's Department who'd like to speak on this? No.
Is there
Okay.
a quantity on that, Ken?
It's open-ended. I spoke to the major this morning about it. It's an open-ended bid. They get usually it's delivered over a year's time, and they're for pursuit vehicles, SUVs or Tahoes, which seems like a very good price, $44,535. And it's for their detectives and their service vehicles. Gives them a little bit more room inside the vehicle. And Angela, I assume this is well within their budget.
Yes.
They already went through you for budgeting.
Yes.
Okay, thanks.
So that's open-ended for any time through the course of the year.
They'll be delivered throughout the year, but I'm not sure the quantity was open-ended. I don't know if there's a date. I'm sure there's probably a close date where they don't want to honor that price. But any additional vehicles, they'd go through you anyway, wouldn't they, Angela, to make sure there's money in their budget for it? Okay, so
I'll make a motion, we approve.
I got a nice second. We have a motion to approve from the first, a second from the second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. The ayes have it. Commission Order 2025-59 is approved as, 2025-60 is approved as written for vehicles for the Sheriff's Department. Commission Order 2025-61. This is in the matter of approving and authorizing distribution of Franklin County opioid settlement funds. And this is already a budgeted item. And it's helping our community with the opioid related problems and challenges. Anyone would like to speak from the agency?
Hi, good morning. I'm Jenny Armbruster with Prevent Ed, one of the agencies that make up the Opioid Settlement Committee. We started our work in 2024 and have been ongoing meeting as a committee, looking to extend our work through 2025 under this order, as approved in the previous budget from the commissioners. But just an overview that the Opioid Settlement Fund, the national settlement, was designed to address the opioid crisis from prevention through recovery in our communities. And we're very proud as a committee that we have brought together several agencies that are able to do exactly that. So we're able to support prevention activities, working on issues such as public awareness and the Teen Drug Summit, helping to support the treatment courts and helping to link people to recovery services throughout the community. We saw a lot of initial startup and success in the first year and are happy to continue that work under this order.
So you put together a conglomeration of other agencies under your umbrella also with this, or how's that work?
It's really a group. We have about 4 different entities, really 5. We have Prevent Ed, the Hope Coalition, the Crush Coalition, Foundations for Franklin County, and the Franklin County Treatment Courts, all working together, again, to address that entire continuum. So working with young people in that prevention space through direct services for people who need treatment or support in treatment court.
Okay, so once we approve this, you provide those funds to those other agencies?
No, the way that the order is outlined, each agency has submitted a budget with their funds under the total amount, and then the county will issue checks directly to the entities.
Okay, so this is just for your agency then?
No, this is not just for my agency. This is as a committee presenting for all 4 of us.
Okay. Do you have any questions? Commissioner Overschmidt?
I'll make a motion, we approve.
Thank you.
Okay, this is for $102,276. And this is already budgeted, I assume, Angela? All right, thank you. Oh, on mine it says total, so I'm,
For a total of 102,000,
yeah, that's what mine says.
121,000, I'm sorry.
Page 2. Says total.
Back here.
So there's a differential of. Okay, that's odd.
Shows a
So do you
total
have
of
a
hundred
total?
and two thousand
Mark,
on
on yours?
page 2
Yeah, ours is showing,
and 121,000 and change on the back.
On page 2 of the commission order at the very, it has
because I have a separate total of 121,238,000. That's a correct one. Okay. So we got $102,276 for treatment court, $121,238 for prevent ED, $20,000 for Franklin County Crush Coalition, and $89,100 for Hope for Franklin County Coalition, and $47,000 for St. Charles County Medical Examiner. Okay. So with that, do we have a motion?
Yes, I'll make a motion. We approve.
I second. We have a motion to approve from the first, a second from the second. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Ayes have it. Commission Order 2025-61 is approved as written. Discussion and items and reports. Any elected officials, department heads have anything to share with us? No. Okay, with that, I'd get a motion to adjourn.
A motion. We adjourn.
I second. We have a motion to adjourn from the first, a second from the second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Ayes have it. We're officially adjourned. Thank you, everyone, for taking time out of your day to be here with us.